Hello, I'm Giles Darling and I write novels, plays and non-fiction books. So you want to write a book about writing? In this video I discuss what you need to do to make your book successful. This is based on what I've observed after reading far too many books about writing. But first, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just a couple of clicks, it costs nothing and it's free. Also, when you've finished watching this video, please check out the rest of my channel, especially where I talk about the various books that I've written. I hope my channel encourages you to buy my books, available on Amazon, see the link below, and to read them if you haven't already done so. What's more, every so often, the ebook versions can be downloaded for free. Now let's get back to the video. So you've discovered some fantastic new idea or concept that will change the future of writing forever. Here are some suggestions for what you need to do next. Number 1. Have you checked the internet, for example on Amazon or YouTube, to see if your idea or concept is already out there? Of course you have. But you approach it from a different angle, from a new perspective, so it's on to the next stage. Number 2. How long is your book going to be? In my opinion, somewhere between 100 and 200 pages is just right. Shorter books cost less to print, so you can sell them at a lower price to attract more potential readers. Also, it's easier for people to read shorter books in just a few sittings. Therefore, they keep the ideas from your book fresh in their minds. If a book is too long, it's all too easy for its ideas to be forgotten by the time the reader reaches the end of the book, leaving behind a poor impression. Number 3. What should go in your book? As well as explaining your new idea or concept, of course, you might also include lots of examples, including from real life, to back them up. Otherwise, why should your reader believe you? Sources for these examples can include film or movie scripts, novels, short stories, and even news reports or current affairs. Don't forget to get permission and to include copyright notices where necessary. If you can afford it, you might also consider adding some still images, for example from films, movies, TV shows, news stories, etc., to spice up your book's contents. What else should go in your book? Obviously, it depends on your idea or concept. Would some flowcharts or other line-drawn diagrams be appropriate? How about some bullet point lists or some famous quotations? Remember that variety is important. A book about writing that contains only text, page after page, could put some people off. Number 4. What if your book is still too short? Avoid the temptation to use a large-sized font or extra-wide margins. Many people will see through this straight away. If your book contains many long paragraphs, have you considered breaking them up into bullet point lists? Not only will this make the text appear longer, but it could also make it easier for someone to read it. If the book is still too short, perhaps you could include more examples, or you could talk about yourself, for example your backstory and how you came across your new idea or concept. Alternatively, does your idea or concept have any downsides or shortcomings? Don't be afraid to include these as well. It's better that you confront these yourself head-on, rather than ignore them and potentially leave the reader to come to their own, often incorrect and negative conclusions. In addition, a detailed table of contents at the start and a bibliography and extensive index at the end can all add to the book's length. Number 5. What about the style of writing? The most important ingredients, in my opinion, are clarity, brevity and humour. Writing a book about writing is different from writing a novel. Your book about writing needs to convey its information clearly and avoid confusion. Unlike in a novel, you can't leave it to your reader's imagination. The enemy of brevity is too much repetition. The only time, in my opinion, when repetition is acceptable and indeed useful is when you summarise each chapter's contents at the end of each chapter, perhaps as a bullet point list. This summary list will help readers when they want to refer back to your book as a reminder in the future. The right level of humour depends on your writing style. You might include humorous anecdotes, for example in your backstory, particularly if they illustrate the idea or concept of your book. If your book is about how not to do something, you can include humour in some made-up examples and use absurdity and excess to illustrate your point. Beware that too much humour, or irrelevant humour, might distract from your book's message, unless your book is about how to write humour, of course. Number 6. Finally, don't forget to add an arresting title and front cover to your book. Together, the title and front cover are your book's calling card, often forming a potential reader's first impression of your book. You can get inspiration by researching in bookshops and on the internet the existing titles and front covers of books that discuss similar topics to your book. This research can also help you avoid potential accusations of plagiarism. Remember that whatever image you choose needs to look good both at full size and when reduced to a small image on someone's tablet or computer screen. That's all the suggestions I have so far. If you have more, I might include them in a follow-up video. What do you think of my suggestions? Can you add anything further? What would you do differently? Please feel free to add your own thoughts or ideas in the comment section below. Before you go, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video on my YouTube channel, and to buy and read my books available on Amazon, see the link below if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching. Keep writing.